Relax.
It's one fall to win this three-way opening matchup. Kenny King, Petey Williams, Sonjay Dutt. Interesting, in doing some research on these gentlemen, all three are 31 years old. Petey Williams, Kenny King have competed for 11 years as pros. Sonjay Dutt, a 13-year pro. So in terms of the career backgrounds of these three guys, in terms of their age and experience, it's so even.
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you what, Mike, and I know you know this. I mean, I can speak for myself. I mean, I think once a competitor, you kind of hit that 28-year-old to about 34-year-old. In that world right there, that's your prime in our business, in our industry. So I think that watching these three men here about to have at it.
When you talk about a peak, Taz, at this age, I think it's probably, if I can think about what you're trying to say, as Sonjay goes for the pin and gets a 2 count on Kenny King, you have enough experience under your belt, and you've also matured physically to the level that you're at your peak, you're at your prime.
Well, yeah, definitely. And look, Sonjay Dutt, I mean, this guy, he's been world-renowned since his youth in this industry. And Petey Williams also. So you're seeing how smooth these guys compete, how they also wrestle a very defensive style without showing you that. And that might confuse most people.
I would say so, because I think everybody would say X Division equates to offense, not defense.
Yes. Well, very good, Mike. Look at that. Nice pin cover there. Great job. That was good, Mike. You brought your A game tonight. I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to see.
Maybe explain a little bit more in depth on why you talk about a defensive style from these three.
Because if you make a mistake with an X Division guy, it's going to come so quick that they'll capitalize on that mistake, and you can get dropped.
Just like that?
Just like that. Get dropped, toe hold right into the ropes, and now get nailed with something. But see, Petey took a little time. Oh, spoke too soon. Now Kenny King ate the rope.
Oh, momentum behind that drop kick to the back of Sonjay Dutt, courtesy of Petey Williams. But that enables Kenny King now to take over control of this three-way X Division match. Ooh, great improv move by Petey. Mid-move, goes for the cover and gets the 2 count on Kenny King. Petey Williams made his TNA debut in 2004 as a member of Team Canada. He is a 2-time X Division champion, and there's another drop kick from the Canadian Destroyer.
He's got it. He's got it.
On Kenny King. What a great move that was by Petey Williams. Let's take another look. Watch how he takes the competition out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. That's a veteran. That's knowing what you're doing. 2 for the price of 1. I mean, this Petey Williams hits with loads of impact. Almost grabbed a huge win right there on King, but my man Kenny kicks out.
Elbow to the chest of Kenny King from Petey Williams. Sonjay down in one corner. Now the confidence level of Petey Williams is about to rise, and if Petey Williams is able to hit the Canadian Destroyer on either of these two men, it could be lights out in the win, but Kenny King's got other thoughts.
Well, you don't want Kenny King. Once he gets in control, you know, he will dominate the match and probably win it. That's how good King is. Look at that. Look at that vertical height, the jumping ability, leaping ability on a basic leg drop. How impressive.
Superior elevation is what Taz is talking about. It leads to a cover and a near fall for Kenny King. I think in terms of career highlights, the X Division Championship that Kenny King won February 2013 with a win over Rob Van Dam to become X Division champion, I think that's probably at the top of his resume.
Well, I definitely agree with that, Kenny King. Sometimes some people would say Kenny's swagger, his cockiness, is what could hurt him because he's slowed down there, placated to the camera. I actually like that in Kenny King. He's got that confidence, and he brings that to our viewing audience. He shows the swagger.
I mean, you're not going to have success in this business without that kind of confidence. Sometimes the level of confidence that may lead to cockiness could come back to hurt you.
Now controlling, immobilizing, Kenny King immobilizing Petey Williams right here. Got control of the head and that left arm with a high, tight bar. It's a good way to control him, man, right? It's pretty well documented. Control the head, you control the body.
Petey able to get back up to his feet. Going to try and get the offense rolling. Starts with a series of rights, but he's immediately cut off by Kenny King. Kenny drops down for the cover. I don't think he had Petey Williams sufficiently weakened to get the 3 count, and Williams easily able to roll the shoulder.
And now Petey Williams not going to let Kenny King start rolling into anything, and he's got that that toughness, that fortitude that Petey Williams has. Oh, not enough, though.
No, momentum quickly cut off by King. Now Sonjay Dutt slides back into the battle. Kick to the legs, to the knees of Kenny King, and now turns his attention to Williams. Oh! Forearm shot in the corner. Going to take Dutt up to the top. Petey's got something in mind, but boy, he's got to keep his eyes on Kenny King at the same time. You saw a quick peek, a quick look over his shoulder.
Yeah, but you got to focus on your opponent. Now here comes King to your point. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Well, always the most difficult aspect of a three-way match. That ability to focus on one opponent while at the same time keeping an eye on the guy who may be out on the floor or behind you.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, it's pretty obvious. You cannot have eyes behind the back of your head, but you got to try to. And now Petey Williams is taking out Kenny King. Don't waste time here.
Well, wait a minute. A second earlier, you liked it when Kenny King was playing to the crowd. Now, all of a sudden, you don't like it when it's Petey Williams.
Well, Kenny King's more entertaining than this guy, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
What's more entertaining than that? Snap off of the Hurricane Rana outside of the arena floor.
No, that was athleticism and talent that Petey Williams showed. It was kind of entertaining, but then he shows us his midsection. I don't want to look at the guy lift his flap. I don't care about his flap. I don't care what's under his flap, but I care about this. That is tremendous athleticism by Petey Williams. Then he showed under the flap. Don't show me
replay of that, though.
Don't want to see the flap. Don't want to see under the flap. Don't need to be near
the flap.
No flap. Show me a knockout flap, I'm in. All right, anyway, here we go. I'm in deep. Now, here we go. Look at this, Sonjay. Bringing it, baby.
Boils down to Sonjay Dutt and Kenny King. Series of strikes by Sonjay. Quickly taken up. Ooh, little snake eyes in the corner from Kenny King. Impact of the drop kick sends Sonjay back first into the turnbuckles. Here's Kenny. Gonna roll Sonjay over and gets two. At this point in the match, Petey Williams out on the arena floor, and the two competitors in the ring, Kenny King, Sonjay Dutt. Kenny going to decide to slow things down here, and that kind of surprises me.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think that's what makes Kenny King, you know, a former champion, such a talented competitor in the X division. Is he has a potpourri of a style.
Plethora?
No, I said potpourri, which means a lot of different.
It's a plethora of styles. I'm just trying to help you out. I mean, I understand that you're a wordsmith. I know you're a big thesaurus guy.
I'm a huge thesaurus guy. I mean,
what kind of guy?
Oh, Red Hook, they call me Taz Thesaurus. That's a whole other story, though. But right now, you see now Sonjay Dutt getting up to a vertical base. Base.
Oh! Supposed to say vertical base?
Oh, no. Gets to his feet.
I don't think so. Pin, attempt by King. And Sonjay able to escape. I know you'd like that one.
Yeah, you go. You got me on that. And now Petey Williams bringing it right here to Kenny King. And listen, you got to hit Kenny more than that, Petey. You know Kenny King's not staying down. Is it pretty obvious that I'm rooting for Kenny King in this match?
Pretty obvious.
I'm a big fan of Kenny King. I love the guy. I got to talk to my boys
in Aces and
Eights. You know, he would fit right in Aces and Eights. Really good. I got to tell you, he really would.
Watch the small package. Pin attempt here. And the kick out by Petey stops that attempt by Sonjay Dutt to get the 3 count.
Petey Williams now in complete control.
Yeah, Petey the only one standing at this point with Sonjay down. And now Kenny finally getting to his feet. And he's sent right into the corner.
Yeah, see that? Look. Petey Williams, he's smart. He takes his time. He don't rush into things. He's a thinking man competitor, and that's what you need to be. You're taking a little too long right now, Petey Williams.
That enables Kenny King to elevate him out to the floor. All of a sudden, that's not so good for your thinking man's competitor.
He was thinking too much. You can't overthink things. Look at that. Sonjay Dutt, no thinking.
You got an answer for everything, bro.
Oh, well, that's how I roll. Look at Sonjay now. Here we go, baby! Oh, nice!
Talked about the international success of Sonjay Dutt, who's competed in the World X Cup in TNA and Impact Wrestling, and he just took out both King and Williams. But now, next level time for Sonjay Dutt. You need to get one of those two back in the ring and get a pin or a submission win. And Kenny King has other ideas.
Well, he's a big-time hitter. He brings the fight, brings the punching power, the kicking power, the athleticism. Look at him. I thought he was going to break the count and get back out, Kenny King, but...
He's also got the size edge, that advantage over both Dutt and Williams does Kenny King. Outside in with a shoulder block. Then slingshot in and both knees to the chest from Petey Williams.
Petey Williams looking good right here. Dive job all the way through, looking like Peter Boyle. Look at him, he's got everything in control, baby.
Peter Boyle?
Yeah, Peter Boyle.
It's nothing like Peter Boyle.
Watch out, Russian leg sweep. There's your pin right there.
Shoulders of King down for just a 2 count. Peter Boyle.
Oh! The different Peter Boyle, not the guy you're thinking.
Oh yeah.
I knew a
Petey Boyle from Brooklyn.
I know a guy from Bensonhurst, exactly.
Yeah.
He worked in a bodega over there. He was a stock boy. But anyway, now Petey Williams.
Kind of a narrow group that you're announcing to tonight.
It's okay. Listen, the family.
Well, watch this. Watch this. Could be the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh! Man, Sonjay Dutt, ever so explosive.
Sanjay had to come in and stop that attempt at the Canadian Destroyer because it's first pin or first submission.
I love this Sonjay Dutt, man. He does amazing things in that ring. Look how quick he is.
Straight down, into the cover, into the pin. And only 2. Wow, I thought he was going to get the 3 count there.
So did I. Sonjay Dutt bringing a powerful burst of energy, taking it all out on Petey Williams.
Match has gone back and forth, and now it does look like Sanjay's in control until that kick to the top of the head from Kenny King.
Like a humongous high wheel kick right to the top of the skull. Man, talk about kicks.
Shoulder first, then the kick from Sonjay. Gonna go springboard right into that pin, and doesn't even get to 2 before Petey Williams is gonna go Canadian Destroyer. Not so quick. Ooh! Here's Sonjay on top of Petey. And Petey escapes before 3.
That's twice already that Petey Williams, once on King, once on Dutt, went for that Canadian Destroyer, couldn't get it. That's the problem with that type of pile driver. It takes a little too long to get into it. But once you get into it and you nail it, you win the match.
Sonjay with the front slam on Williams. Checks out Kenny King, decides that he can go high risk. May come back to haunt him here, but able to use the leg to kick King out to the arena floor. Goes moonsault, but lands on his feet. Destroyer time now. Yes! Canadian Destroyer on Sonjay. Can Petey get the win? Watch Kenny King slides in. There's the Royal Flush. King the cover. Far leg hook. Kenny King the win.
Here's your winner, Kenny King.
Well, typical X-Division athlete, just bodies flying everywhere. The people getting dropped left and right. But my homie right there, Kenny King, he grabs the Duke.
Impressive win by Kenny King in our TNA 10 opening 3-way X-Division match. Definitely right place, right time as he took advantage of the Canadian Destroyer as we take another look.
Well, Petey Williams was hell-bent on nailing this Canadian Destroyer on somebody, and he got it on Dutt. But then look at that, picking up the scraps. While the eye was off the ball, Kenny King grabs the win. A little hot stepper, look at that.
It was back at Slammiversary 2012 when we first documented the top 10 moments in the 10-year company history throughout this pay-per-view. We're going to review them, starting with number 10.